Yeah, we are coming into the whirlpool of the geopolitics of this area. So unnecessarily, unfortunately, this government has given way to such a geopolitic tensions in these areas, which could have been avoided. These same people who really brought them in earlier, and now they are unable to get out of the clutches of foreign countries which are using fair amount of pressure and influence on them. So at the moment, what is taking place is we are at the receiving end of geopolitics problems between two large countries, and therefore we have to be very, very careful. But this government seems to be helping one against the other against the one, and that seems to be not in the best use of the country. And I would say it is very dangerous, because we are already very badly placed financially, economically. But now I understand today that China is going to give some trillion rupees to aid. Then India has promised some aid. So what happens is you play each against the other and try and get the maximum out of them. But finally you will get placed in a very embarrassing position as far as both are concerned.
The Mitra Shakti, the 8th edition of the Sri Lanka Army and the Indian Army military exercise comprising of 120 Indian Army Armed Forces personnel coming to Sri Lanka for a 12-day exercise was something that the both countries bonded in their national security policies, as well as a new foreign policy outreach in the neighborhood foreign policy manifestation. When it comes to India, the neighborhood first policy is something that we have to think about. And also counterinsurgency, terrorism, as well as combating the cyber crimes is something that the global world is thinking on the 21st century. The Mitra Shakti exercise, which happened in the eastern part of Sri Lanka, in Ampara district, is something that many countries are watching. The close connection between India and Sri Lanka is something that not only militarily, the soft powers of culture, as well as 2 millennia of history, goes back to the time of Rama Setu Bridge and the Ramayana period. This is something that we can say. The history, as well as national security, as well as the close connection between the nearest neighbor, is something that Sri Lanka is watchful, and India in this new foreign policy dynamics is concerned about the Indian Ocean Rim states, and how it will manifest its next national security policy is something that the Indo-Pacific paradigm is concerned.
Chinese coming to the north may have something to do with the government being not very helpful with the Chinese in the south, and now they are trying to sort of get closer to the Tamils in the north. Now all this is unnecessary, and it is not in the interest of any small country to become a sort of cat's paw for the larger countries. But then that's how it is going on. I see dangers in all these things. As far as we are concerned, we are very close to, as far as the Tamils are concerned, we are close to India because of the closeness of our culture and religion and so on. And they are our neighbors. Even our fishermen from this side, they get intermarried with the fishermen on the other side. So there is certain amount of closeness between the two people. So Chinese coming in there is felt to be intrusion by people who are unwanted. But we do not want to hurt the Chinese in any way, but this is how the people feel. So we have to wait and see how decisions are taken by the government in the future, because this can lead to a lot of embarrassment for the government and also difficulties for the people in the coming years, coming months.
Kalau tanti kau berada, ada sini kulit